Hello and welcome to Professional Academy 2050. Today, the category is productivity, and the title of the book is Tranquility by Tuesday 9 Ways to Calm the Chaos and Make Time for What Matters by Laura Vanderkam. What's inside? Explore 9 strategies for achieving tranquility in everyday life. Make your schedule fulfilling, flexible, and less overwhelming. You will learn 9 rules to make your life manageable, ways to incorporate fun into daily life, how to find time for your passions, methods for getting more out of 24 hours, and the art of feeling accomplished. Key points: 1. Finding tranquility in chaos. Mission impossible. 2. You need to have a bedtime. 3. Maintain a regular planning session and physical activity. 4. How to create habits easily and control your time. 5. Stay adventurous and practice self care. 6. Process small tasks in batches. 7. Prioritize effortful leisure. 8. Step up the game with bonus rules. And 9 is the conclusion. About Laura Vanderkam. Laura Vanderkam is an author featured in the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, host of the Before Breakfast podcast, and a co host of the Best of Both Worlds podcast. First up, finding tranquility in chaos. Mission impossible. Did you ever feel like your to-do list sits in the driving seat of your life, leaving you to race against the clock trying to balance your relationships, hobbies, a demanding job, house chores, and self-care if you're lucky enough? Even listing all these things in a sentence might make you anxious and exhausted, and still you have to do them all. Laura Vanderkam has been there and done that. For over a decade, she has researched time management and ways people can reclaim power over time, all while enjoying life. I would like to emphasize this sentence: to express true happiness, you must be intentional about your daily actions. Once more, I would like to repeat it. To experience true happiness, you must be intentional about your daily actions. In May 2021, Laura launched a 10-week project involving around 150 participants. The study focused on whether implementing specific time management strategies could help people enjoy life while staying on track. As a result, Vanderkam created 9 rules that became a game changer in your daily routines, and we will explore them all in this summary. Get ready to immerse yourself in life changing time management techniques. Learn how to get yourself in order and fill it with excitement. Up next, you need to have a bedtime. The first block of rules is about calming the chaos you may find yourself in to improve your general well being, achieve tranquility, and change how you perceive time. These rules also allow you to think strategically about the 168 hours you have in a week, or at least 24 hours daily. To become a master planner, here is the first rule: establish a fixed bedtime. You have to intentionally choose when you need to go to bed to function as an average human being by the following day. I would like to emphasize this sentence: small changes in sleep schedule lead to big results. If you have trouble falling asleep, use this 4 steps checklist to set a comfortable bedtime. 1. Be realistic about when it makes sense for you to wake up. Not everyone needs to be up at 4 a.m. if that's not the best time for productivity. 2. Decide how many hours of sleep you need to feel rested. Oversleeping on weekends and undersleeping on regular weekdays will not balance the amount of sleep you're getting. If you're unsure, set a goal of hitting 7.5 hours daily. 3. Know when you need to get up in the morning and do the math. If you need to be awake at 8 a.m. and need about 7 hours of sleep, you should go to bed at 11 p.m. Remember to be consistent. And 4. Set an alarm for 15 to 30 minutes before your chosen bedtime. Take this time to unwind, relax, and get yourself in the mood for sleep. As Laura Vanderkam has stated, being adequately rested boosts performance on cognitively difficult tasks. Remember, you are in charge, so be flexible but consistent with your sleep schedule. For instance, you might create a window for sleep rather than an established time. Minimize distractions and effort to get into bed. In other words, start preparing for sleep early. Get in your pajamas 30 minutes before bed, brush your teeth, and the only thing left to do will be to get under the blanket and close your eyes. Did you know revenge bedtime procrastination is a phenomenon that involves putting off sleep in favor of having more leisure time, thus getting revenge for a busy day schedule? Up next, maintain a regular planning session and physical activity. The second rule for achieving tranquility is to plan your week on Fridays. It is okay if you already have a fixed day for your weekly planning session. You can tweak these rules to your convenience. But if you don't, try having one on Friday. Carve out approximately 20 minutes to write everything down that needs to be done next week, and most importantly, what you want to do that brings you joy. Make a three category priority list: things to do for your career, relationships, and yourself. Planning your weeks is a way to communicate and help future you move through tasks more smoothly and with a holistic view. I would like to emphasize this sentence: regularly plan things that make you feel like you had a great week. There are four advantages of having Friday as your planning day. 1. It is a proactive way to transition from the current week to the next, potentially turning a typically quieter period into a productive reflection and planning moment. 2. Planning on Friday frees up Monday. You will already have your plan and lose no time as you created your schedule on Friday, helping future you. 3. You have a chance to plan your weekend and have time to make the necessary arrangements. And 4. You can get rid of the Sunday scaries before the new week. Instead of thinking of everything you must do on a Sunday evening, you dedicate time beforehand and go into weekends with a clear plan written down. The third rule tells you to get yourself moving by 3 p.m. What does that mean? Dedicate at least 10 minutes of the first half each day to any physical activity: a short walk around the block or your house, a quick run to your local store to get water, or a few minutes of stretching. Whatever works for you, you need to be moving. So, let's explore the next set of rules to help you build enjoyable experiences in your daytime schedules. Point 3. Up next, how to create habits easily and control your time. Everyone wants to live a fulfilled life packed with joy and pleasant experiences, quality time with friends and family, and other nice things. The second block of rules helps you do just that. Fill your life with the good stuff you sincerely want to happen and know you will make you happier. I would like to emphasize this sentence: there is no perfect time to do something. Become who you want to be now, even if your life is chaotic. You may have some ideas of enjoyable activities you would love to make habitual. Frequently, people will see a particular activity as a habit if they do it every day. If you skip, you fail. There is even a popular concept that if you want to develop a habit, you must do the thing 21 days in a row. According to Rule 4, this statement may only be partially true. 3 times a week makes it a habit. That means you need to find three time slots in your week for an activity you want to make a habit of. For instance, dancing practice. Choose Tuesday morning, Wednesday evening, and Sunday afternoon for your dance classes, and you're good to go. Remember to stick to your chosen activity 3 times a week. But remember to have a backup slot. That takes us to the fifth rule, which is to always have a plan B. You do not have control over what life may throw at you, but you can control your time and what you plan to do with it. Create a backup time slot in your weekly schedule to safeguard your plans. To emphasize the next sentence, achieve tranquility by prioritizing and being flexible. You never know when you or your child will get sick or whether or not your aunt will come to pay you an unexpected visit. Stay resilient and flexible by always having an open space in your schedule. For example, leave Friday as a default available time slot. You should not feel trapped by your plans. You own your time and can move things around if they get out of hand, as they always do. Furthermore, it is important to recognize the value of having time to simply do nothing. Embracing these open periods in our days is vital for achieving tranquility and allowing ourselves moments to recharge and reflect. Up next, stay adventurous and practice self care. So many things, so little time, right? But if you can fit everything you want to try and experience in your schedule without losing sleep or cramping up your days with too many to do list items, here's what the sixth rule offers: plan one big and one little adventure. It doesn't have to be something huge like a trip to Australia, especially if your budget is tight. I would like to emphasize this sentence: invest time into creating deep memories. They make time expansive. These adventures are more about your state of mind and less about the destination. They help build the anticipation of the event into your week, which already brings some joy. You can take yourself on a solo date to a restaurant you have wanted to visit for a long time. You can see the local farmers market with your kids or take a short trip to the countryside to enjoy nature. The important thing is that a big adventure should last at least a couple of hours or half a day, and the little adventure should take approximately 1 hour. Another essential point to remember is that you must ensure you're fulfilling your needs before you fulfill anyone else's. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and the seventh rule suggests taking one night solely for you is the crucial part of creating a life that fulfills you, not drains you. That one night, or the equivalent amount of hours any time during the day, is the time to make your wildest dreams come true. I would like to emphasize this sentence: your night off once a week won't wreak havoc at work or in your family life. Try to finish this statement to understand what you want to do. I want to be the person who, in parentheses, paints, reads, runs marathons. Insert your options. Then choose a day of the week and part of the day that you can carve out and dedicate to your chosen activity. Negotiate with your partner or family. Make sure to explain how important it is for you to make it to the soccer practice every Wednesday, for example, and why it makes you so energized and happy. Make self actualization your priority. Up next, prioritize effortful leisure. Rest is paramount for any person, especially in busy times. Even if you don't feel exhausted, you should relax and give yourself time to replenish your inner sources. The ninth rule suggests that when it's finally leisure time, be mindful of how you spend it. Choose effortful before effortless. However tempting laying on the couch and watching TV may sound, your mind and body will be much more thankful if you chose reading instead. I would like to emphasize this sentence: be fully present and mindful during your leisure activities. Cozy up in your book nook or get in the bed under the blankets and set a timer for at least 15 minutes. Give the book lying on your bedside tables for years a chance. Maybe you will find yourself lost in the story 2 hours later. Then, after doing some effortful activity, you can also watch TV. This way, you can enjoy a book and watch your favorite comfort show before bed. Here's how to lure yourself into choosing effortful leisure over effortless. Imagine yourself feeling happy after finishing a good book or a puzzle. Secondly, make effortful fun alluring. Don't force yourself to read a book you don't like. Always have books to spare. And instead of tucking away those Lego sets, ensure you can set them lying around in your room waiting for you to assemble them. And thirdly and lastly, set a timer for your effortful activity. Effortless fun will never give you a sense of accomplishment as you cannot reach the end of the TikTok for you page and say you've watched all the videos, but you can finish a novel, knit a scarf, build a Star Wars Lego set, and see the result, feeling that you spend your time enjoying and nourishing your interests. Moreover, consider strategically using brief moments that often slip by unnoticed. For example, those 10 minutes before a meeting or while waiting for a dinner to cook are perfect for engaging in a quick, fulfilling activity, watching a short YouTube tutorial on crocheting patterns or learning a few phrases in a new language can turn these fleeting periods into rewarding experiences. Small things count in the long run. Did you know time confetti is a notion created by Washington Post journalist Bridget Schult? This term encompasses seconds and small periods that will lose to procrastination, but at the same time and add up to into big chunks of time that could have been used for something practical or as a time to relax. Up next, step up the game with bonus rules. By successfully implementing the 9 rules into your life, you will notice positive changes in how you allocate your time and an increase in happiness overall. Shift your mindset to curiosity rather than fake productivity. However, if you want to upgrade your efforts and try more life changing practices, here are 8 additional guidelines to make your weeks calmer, exciting, and fulfilling. 1. Create a bite sized morning routine. Choose 3 activities you enjoy and want to do every morning. Around 15 to 30 minutes is enough. The easier your routine looks, the more likely you will stick to it. 2. Make a list of 100 dreams. You will have a comprehensive list of activities you dream of doing, and when there is time, you can fit them into your schedule. Try categorizing them by career, relationship, and self care. 3. Go outside for 20 minutes daily. Create a reset button for your days. Nature can be as refreshing as physical activity and help you feel more at peace. To make this habit more enjoyable, try getting new gear for the outdoor activity you enjoy or experiment with the time of day to bring more variety in your life. 4. Describe your perfect week. Having an ideal picture in mind helps you make daily decisions close to your perfect image. You may think that real change takes some big moves. However, after creating an outline for an ideal week, you will notice how even minor alterations can significantly impact life quality. 5. Make backup plans. To stay resilient, consider a backup job, studies, and vacation plans. It also helps widen your perspective, see hidden opportunities, or find better alternatives. 6. Add fun into daily routines. Time will pass anyway, so why not make it memorable and fun? Think of something that will make you smile. Maybe it's listening to Beyonce while cleaning your house. 7. Regularly take time to fine tune your goals and ask yourself important questions. Have a retreat day for your mental health and take the time to reset and listen to your inner voice. And number 8, let go of something. Have a good reason behind every item on your list. If there is none, drop it and free up time for something more valuable. And lastly, the conclusion. If your life feels like a juggling performance, remember you're not alone. Many struggle with balancing their everyday lives and trying to fit some fun into them. Implement the 9 rules you learned today carefully and lovingly. Don't force anything and tweak things to suit you best. You are the master of your time, and regaining this power feels rewarding, freeing, and tranquil. And finally, I would like to leave you with some try this tips. Discover weekly planning by reading a summary of 168 hours on any available applications. Read summaries of books by Cal Newport on available apps to learn more about the concept of productivity. Try implementing the rules individually week by week. Give yourself time to accommodate the new routines. And listen to the Best of Both Worlds podcast episode with Kathleen Pale about balancing personal interests with family and work. That concludes my video for today. If you enjoyed, please like and share the video. It will help grow the channel, and please hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and hit the push notification bell icons to get all our updates. Until next time, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye for now.